Good evening, or excuse me, good morning, everybody, wherever you're at. Today we are joined with Major Ann Grace, crew member of the USS Cuchulain out of Region 20, Lieutenant General Thomas Sigmundsson, Region RC for Region 9, SEAL of the USS Excalibur out of Region 9, Admiral Jeffrey Higdon, Chief of Communications, SFI, SEAL of the USS Blackhawk out of Region 12, Major General T.J. Allen, Chief of Educational Services of SFI, crew member of the Space Station Nikola Tesla out of Region 1, Commander Erin Davies, Vice Regional Coordinator of R13 XO of the USS Nomad of Region 13, Vice Admiral Ryan Case, RC Region 2, SEAL of the USS Haise, and Johnathan Simmons, Chief of Operations SFI and XO of the USS Stormbringer. I believe he's having some technical issues, but hopefully will join us shortly. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on the globe.
Hi, Steve.
Good evening.
Hello.
So, and what time is it where you're at?
It is just 3 minutes past 8, and Q Forward is starting at 8:30 p.m.
Wow.
You're on the clock, sir.
I'm on the clock. Well, nobody can put me on the clock, so it's okay. So if you guys have questions or anything for the panel today, this is the International AMA. Feel free to ask questions. We have 2 EC members. We have a board member on. 2 international members. So if you have questions, now would be the time while I'm sitting here working on the budget. So I sent out an email with just the rough draft of what the dollar amount was for last year compared to this year. I guess there's some misunderstanding. That's not the budget I'm sending out. That was just hey, this is what we had from last year versus this year. So the whole budget's not done yet, but I just wanted to send, hey, board, this is what we're looking at. I got the budget down by about $6,000. But everybody seems to think, well, that's what, we can't do that. That's not enough information. I'm like, that's not what I meant, but okay.
Oh, gosh.
It is what it is. See.
I understood what you were doing, so.
Well, you're about the only one, my friend. Well, let's see. Beta shift, Eric Johansson.
I've got 2 questions from the mailbox for the Ask Me Anything when you're ready.
Go, by all means, go ahead.
Okay, the first one is, Dear Ask Me Anything, how does one submit someone for the Member of the Year for SFI?
That would be a Jeff question, wouldn't it? No.
I can kind of answer it.
Yeah, I'll let Ryan answer that.
Okay.
Are we referring to the yearly awards? Is that
yes. I guess that's what they meant.
I will speak on my region side first and then speak to the organization at large. For my region, the way ours work is we expect all of our ships to have nominations sent in. My personal ship sends in various nominations. We give ship awards. Those automatically flow into the region awards, which automatically flow into the STARFLEET awards.
We do it the exact same way in Region 13.
It's like I've been under the assumption that most ships did that or most regions did that. I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, there was a time where not all the regions participate. So how it does it is your ship nominates you for member of the year. Then the region goes through either a vote of the COs or the membership, or their staff chooses it. Most of them does a staff, and then they're announced at their regional event prior to our IC, and then they are supposed to send in a nomination for the various Member of the Year, Flag Officer of the Year, Ship of the Year is a little bit different, I'm sure. You can nominate. Some places they allow the membership to nominate chapters, but in other regions, the staff accesses the monthly status reports and reviews all of them for a 12-month period. That's a lot of MSRs to read through, and each, when I was regional coordinator, we would have a vote. First, we'd pick the top 3, and from the top 3, we'd vote on who would become the ship of the year for the region, and that one would be nominated by the region to the STARFLEET yearly awards. So that's usually how it works. So you have to start in your chapter. You got to get your captains, your XOs, your chiefs to go through everything to nominate those particular ones. Not every chapter does it, though. That's the thing.
Right. Region one has a flag officer, a CO, and enlisted, and chapter and all that, but they don't have member of the year for the region to send on it. So I really don't know.
They don't have a member of the year.
Mm-hmm.
There's officer, flag officer, enlisted person, and youth a member of the year.
Junior,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, junior member of the year. And then on the chapter side, there's Shakedown chapter, the mothership of the year, and the chapter of the year. So we have a total of 7 yearly awards.
Yeah.
But there's that member of the year where they get membership for life.
No, member.
Yeah, those are.
I think that's the one they're talking
that's
about.
Completely different.
Well,
yeah, those have certain criteria that have to be met. That is delineated in the membership handbook. Exactly what you have to be like full admiral. You have to have been in the.
You have to be
SFI for 10, 20.
Yeah, you have to be an admiral first of all, and that is you sometimes. The one thing that is waived sometimes because we have given yearly awards to people on the rank, and that's the yearly award, yearly honorary. They call it are they still calling it the yearly honorary award?
It's the honorary one.
Okay, that one's a lifetime, but we have a 3-year one that we give up to, I think, 2 people can get it, and that's for 3 years. That means your membership is paid for 3 years, and I remember back many years ago that we mistakenly gave the 3-year award to the same person 2 years in a row. So,
yeah,
and you can accept it and not accept it. That's up to the person that receives it.
That person's on right now watching. So there's your answer. Okay.
All right. So the question we have on the screen is for TJ: is there a set schedule for review and revamp of the course catalog? Same question for Steve, me, obviously, and RCR2 in regards to the membership handbook. So I'll let TJ answer first, and then I'll let Ryan come in, and I'll finish out.
The course catalog is published out approximately every month. We try to get it released out, mainly if there's a big change. So it's always done, and we always post it out there on the Starfleet Business Facebook page.
Okay. Ryan?
On the membership handbook stuff, I know we have, prior to this, we had a smaller committee working on some very specific details in the membership handbook. There are some now more generalized, like, I almost said lifestyle, that's not the right word, just general updates to the membership handbook that need to be changed because they're referencing things that either don't exist or are woefully out of date, like those type of like big picture changes. That group is Region 3, the VCS, and Region 20. Are those the 3 on that committee?
Yeah.
And they report every quarter to some of their findings and the things that they want to put forward to the Admiralty Board. And we go through a bunch of their things that they put forward, and they go back to kind of the drawing board each time. We're kind of anticipating a lot of stuff in the next meeting, which is supposed to happen either later this month or beginning of next month. So the next quarterly meeting is every quarter we talk about it. It is talked about, I promise that.
Yeah, so it is a lot of information. We went ahead and we moved the Admiralty Board meetings from monthly to quarterly. But my understanding is this next go around on membership handbook, there should be a substantial section of it rewritten. I know that the VCS is working with them on that. So just be patient. It is coming. Let's see, there was another question I just seen.
Before you bounce off for just a brief second, I wanted to say, because I've gotten a couple comments about like, why did you change the monthly to the quarterly? And I just wanted to say, because for whatever reason, in people's minds, meeting monthly, it got to where we would just, we'll table that, we'll table that, we'll table that, and it just kept happening. And we frankly weren't getting as much done. I feel like the quarterly meetings take longer than the monthly meetings we're taking, but we're getting significantly more done over the same amount of time.
Yeah.
And congratulations, Anne.
Thank you.
Oh,
very
nice.
much. It was unexpected, and it was wonderful to win it on behalf of Q Forward and everybody who has made the last 18 months bearable through this pandemic.
Nothing like sitting in your car at work and you get a thing from Ann. Are you coming to Q Forward? Well, I mean, I don't know if I can right now, but I'll definitely
You
try.
always can. You always can.
I was like, I popped in and then a disaster happened. Got to pop out. See you guys.
I know. And we're going, oh, what happened? What happened? We're sitting in Q4 going, what happened? What happened? Oh, come back and tell us.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, Donnie Pierce says, well, it's been 3 days since the news of Star Trek The Motion Picture that the Director's Edition is getting a 4K upgrade for next year's streaming on Paramount Plus before its upcoming physical home media release. Thoughts on that?
I'm obviously a collector of things. Sorry. A collector of things. So I very much look forward to another thing to put on my wall.
It's amazing.
I can't see anything but improvement on that film.
I think it's really good that they're taking the time to redo all these and make them look a little bit more modern. I do a podcast once a week on Star Trek with a few other guys that's done really well. And this was like the news story that we did at the end of it on the last show. And we're all like super excited. So I'm also excited to see the new Voyager documentary that they're going to do.
Yes.
Erin,
it's going to be cool.
Erin, can you pimp the podcast? Because I was not aware of.
Yeah.
No kidding. I didn't know about it either.
Put it in our private chat, and then I'll make a banner.
Please do.
Yeah, Erin.
Absolutely.
While you're doing that, I actually want to ask, because it keeps coming up with other 4K re-releases, namely Lord of the Rings and Indiana Jones, when they went in and retouched and redid a lot of the 4K work, in Lord of the Rings, they took the dark out, so the movie is much brighter, and a lot of people have a lot of complaints about it. And on the other side of that, on Indiana Jones, when they went in and did the 4K, it took off the grain from the film to where it doesn't look the old style that they were going for when they originally filmed it. And I'm just curious if anybody knows of anything in motion picture 4K upgrade. Would anything like that even matter?
I don't think so.
I couldn't come up with anything. So
yeah, I'm not sure either.
Because I'm not sure if there's any grain or any special effects that were used that couldn't use some updating or retouching.
Yeah.
I loved Raiders of the Lost Ark. 40 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will admit, as I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, and when I bought the 4K of the re-release and put it on my television, it is noticeably brighter, and it's almost distracting how much they've gone in. And there's things that the way the shadows were originally meant to play on the backgrounds and stuff. I don't know. It's a lot.
And this is not suitable for children, Erin said.
I did.
Wow. Well, we should have released that at After Dark then.
We swear a lot on this one. There's a few other podcasts on this network. One is about comics. The other one's a video game. Those ones are a lot more PG. We just all happen to have filthy mouths on it sometimes. So it's not suitable for kids to listen to.
So is it worse than After Dark or just about the same?
It's pretty bad.
I cannot wait.
Right? I don't know about you, but I think we need to be a guest on that. Don't you think?
All right.
Yep.
We actually are a trio, and we don't have guests.
Oh, definitely make it interesting. All right, so
But you can comment in.
let's see. Shall I describe it for you to see if I can get you about what? Eric Johansson, what do you mean? I can get you a box. Dude, I can go to Walmart and get me a box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was good.
Is it on a podcast app? You have an app?
Yeah, you can. this link that's there, or our Facebook page always has them on that you can click. It's called Secret Friends Unite. You can go on there to listen to any of the Secret Friends podcasting network podcasts.
Oh, there was a Lord of the
Lord of
Rings
the Rings
quote,
quote.
a box.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that's Legolas. Legolas talking to Gimli.
I didn't want to plug the podcast I do at all on this, if I'm being fair. The only thing I wanted to mention is the Region 13 summit that we're doing. It's pretty awesome. We've already raised like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of items to auction for charity.
Oh.
And some of them are pretty nice. I have a couple here. I'm just going to play with them while you guys talk about normal things.
When is the Region 13
We're
summit?
doing it on July 31st.
Uh-oh.
Why?
That's during Steve's barbecue, so we can't go.
Well,
it's fine.
You don't have to go, but
no, but I'd like to see it. But no, I was telling Steve the other day, we're 95%. Well, now it's 97% that I'm going to be able to go. So,
that's wonderful.
It should be fun to be able to do something like in person too.
Yes.
I know that in Canada, everybody in Ontario is still on lockdown, so we just had to pick a day that wasn't competing with, the International Conference for Starfleet or San Diego Comic-Con, and that was the only date that worked.
That's fine by me.
Right,
We're having
13 covers a large area. I mean, it's not like you're small.
It's huge. It's huge. We're having a cosplay contest though that has a forum and it's all photos. So you can submit to that. You don't have to wear a costume. You can just sign up for it. It's free.
Oh, can you send me the link for that? I have a lot of cosplayers this side of the pond who love dressing up.
Okay. Yeah, we have two categories: Star Trek and not Star Trek.
And I'll make another banner.
Yeah, do.
Because I might do that. I've got this Romulan costume. I just might.
So yeah, I will. My goal is to have it. The barbecue will be virtual, so people can be in attendance. So I talked to the Spec Ops director and the Marine Corps Commandant. So if you guys are in attendance, we'll have somebody there that's actually keeping track of the names on the barbecue. Shit, I can't even talk. So you will get credit. You will be able to get an award through SFMC, and you'll be able to get an award through Spec Ops. So if you can't be there in person, but if you're there on the virtual side, you'll be able to claim credit for that.
Steve, do you think that during that, since you can, you're streaming it, you could make an appearance?
Probably.
All right, cool. That'll work nicely then. If you're doing something virtual and we're doing something virtual at the same time, we can incorporate the two into it. I'll talk to you privately about scheduling though. We don't need to bore people with this.
No, it's not boring, but if you'll put the link or just post it in the comments.
Yeah, I have to close this screen and actually grab it. So I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, Steve stepped away. I've got another question that you all can work on because all of you. Oh, look at that!
I just had my uniform altered.
Look at that!
Ooh, lovely.
And it's not like it's the material you buy from cosplay. It's actually custom made. It's made out of wool. Very, very warm.
Wow.
So if you're going to be there, for y'all that do not know, James Herring got married a couple months back. We are going to have a Starfleet wedding, and I will be officiating it. I am. So there'll be more fun there. There's some people coming down that want to do promotions and have the CS give them out. So we'll be in uniform for that shortly. And then I'm going to run back to my car and change and get out of something really, really hot.
That was my next question. Is there a place to change?
Yeah, in the inside of your vehicle.
Oh, God.
I just got engaged recently, and we're going to do a Star Trek wedding.
Congratulations.
So that's pretty cool. Don't say congratulations. Say good luck to him.
Wow.
He's going to have a lot to deal with.
Yeah, that's what I told my wife. She's not a big fan of Star Trek. She thinks I'm a walking nerd.
Well, he wasn't that into Star Trek, but I watch it all the time. So he's not only into it, he's now on our ship, Lieutenant Junior grade. So he's starting to really like it. I just posted the wrong link. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's okay. I thought, what did you do? Who's the host of Icons? Tiffany wants to know that.
I am, as of right now, I am the host of Icons. We will be having Pat Tallman, play Leah Alexander from Babylon 5. She was also in several Star Trek episodes. We have her scheduled for the 14th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, because she's a stunt performer, studio executive, Night of the Living Dead, Star Trek Babylon 5. Let's see. She's also went to Carnegie Mellon University in '79, performed in 2 films in the Library of Congress, National Film Registry, Forrest Gump, and Jurassic Park.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, we will have her on the 14th at 7 p.m.
Eric wants to know if there's going to be someone serenading with Irving Berlin.
Oh, sing Blue Skies.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
funny.
Not
that's
me.
so sad.
I can't sing. So if you would like to be on the panel when we bring on Pat Tallman, shoot me a message, let me know, and we can bring you guys on, and you'll be able to have a chance to talk to her, ask questions as well. We are working on a few other things. We are also working on, or I'm working on Claudia Christensen. She was the XO Babylon 5, and she was also in several movies. I'm working on her. The person that played Sheridan, I've been talking to his agent last couple of days. I'm working on trying to get him on too.
Boxleitner?
Yes. I couldn't think of his name for a second.
That is
Bruce Boxleitner, I think.
Yep.
It is.
I'm getting private messages about who's behind me, so I'm gonna move off camera for a second.
That's Worf.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. That's a lovely background.
I got it for $15. It's a room divider.
Wow.
And the other side is Deanna Troy.
Oh.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. So does most of the guys here.
Do you remember, gosh, about 14, 15 years ago when they did the collage? You sent in a star picture of yourself in uniform if you could, and they made the Enterprise D out of all the pictures. I've got that. I've got 2 pictures in it, and I thought I lost it in the move, and I was freaking out. But it's amazing when you look at it with the magnifying glass, you see all these different Trek fans and how they managed to put it all together to make the Enterprise D. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
I wish they'd do that again.
Kimberly, I did get that link up for the cosplay entrance. So anybody that can't attend, they can still do that. I think there's $225 worth of gift cards for winners of the cosplay.
I'll paste it in the chat too. But yeah, I've got it called up.
Yeah. I know a few people would be interested in that. We have the USS Cuchulain has its own YouTube channel, and it's the USS Cuchulain Irish Star Trek Fan Club. And you'll find a wonderful interview we did recently with Una McCormack. She wrote the autobiography of Catherine Janeway, and she mentions the USS Cuchulain on page 74. So we're now canon. So we're taking it.
There you go.
So, and we also have episodes. We're doing role-playing games at the moment on the USS Cuchulain based on Star Trek Adventures role-playing. We're on episode 7, and of course, Beta Shift rocks. So tune in. We're on the same channel, and subscribe, please. We need to get up to 100, please.
Heck, I'd like to get my YouTube channel up to over 100, but that ain't going to happen.
Yeah, will if you put it up there.
I can help. I can help you with that if you.
Yeah, we can help each other. We can all help each other.
It's called scratching each other's back.
That's it.
Donnie Pearson, Blue Skies, A White Christmas. Trust me, I can't sing. I'm horrible. You don't want to hear me sing. I sound like a cat scratching on a record.
I can sing if I have a drink in me, but it's just not well. But I can.
Well, just remember, this is going to be a city park. There will be no alcohol on premise. If you want to have alcohol, there will be a bonfire on Friday night at my place, and you can bring your own alcohol.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We're going to try to leave at 12, and we'll get there at 5 then.
That's fine. So if
that's
you get
the plan.
Yes, Friday night will be the bonfire, hopefully, and then Saturday will be the barbecue, and then Saturday night And Sunday we'll be going over to the Superman Festival.
Wow.
It'll be fun. I just got to find a hotel close to the park, or
You need to get with Amber. She can help you with
Yeah.
that.
I'll do that.
Guys, I'm going to have to love you and leave you because
Okay.
Q4 tonight is starting at 8:30, and it is our animal-themed cosplay night.
What are you going to be?
And send me a link of that to my CS email, and I'll join, and I can broadcast that on live stream too.
Really? You think this is going on live stream?
Oh, heck yeah.
This makes After Dark look tame.
No. Like, you need to go back and watch our very first episode when I had me, 2 RCs, and somebody else on the one where we were testing the system, and we were there for 4 hours.
I'll never forget that one. That's epic.
Next week is going to be great on Q Forward. It's the first quarterfinal of our lip sync battle royale. So there you go.
Glenn, send me a Facebook message, buddy. I know you're only about 25 minutes away. I'll get you there. If I have to come find you in Marshall County, I'll bring you here myself.
See you all soon.
See ya.
Bye.
Just
Thank
forever.
you. Bye.
Bye.
I looked at the park on the internet. It's a beautiful park.
Oh, it's very nice.
Oh, I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I had a blacksmith make.
Uh-oh.
They're so good.
It's already intriguing. I had a blacksmith make. Oh, look at that.
So I got 2 of these that we're going to auction off for charity. I have 1 full-size batleth. I already own 2, and he does such amazing work. I bought one for the auction, and then he made all these like small, they're like mini batleth bottle openers to like open beer. But I have those here too. I don't have the big batleth because it's too heavy. It's upstairs. But here's the mini bottle opener batleth.
He needs to make a keychain size.
He
Damn,
is moving his blacksmith shop to Mexico from Vancouver, so he's not going to be making anything until he gets set up for a few years. So I got like the last of his work.
Wow.
Okay, any more questions at the moment?
Yes. Do we have any more questions? You would reach 100 subscribers so fast if you.
Oh, I like that on Facebook. This has closed captioning. That's nice.
Well, our other question that got sent in, dear where'd I put my? Oh, I'm old.
You gotta put your glasses on, Kim.
I can't find where I laid the darn things.
They're on top of your head.
They are not. Don't
Just
do
kidding.
that. They have been before. I've actually had 2 pair up there before. I still couldn't find them. Okay. On our ship, we have the majority rules when we vote. We have 1 member that refuses to accept that, says it should be unanimous because otherwise it's bullying. And this person is threatening to report us to the CS for bullying. What do we do?
Tell them to report to the CS for bullying. Go ahead.
Okay, wait, hang on, whoa. Read that again? My head just started spinning when I heard the rest of it.
Because it's crazy.
Our ship, when we vote, is by majority rule. We have a member who wants us to be unanimous. He says otherwise it is bullying. We had a vote recently that was majority ruled, and he said that he's reporting us to the CS for bullying.
Okay, so I love these things. If that's the way the chapter rules will set, then you need to take it up with the CO, not the CS. If the CS or the CO says this is, if it's in your all's SOP, standard operating procedure, and this is how you guys do things, that's a local issue. If you come to me and you complain or say they're bullying me, I'll order an investigation. If there's no proof in it, you can be held accountable and you can get charged for doing that too.
A false report.
Yeah, a false report. The Admiralty Board, and we're not taking that stuff lightly anymore because we've got people that are, well, I'm being bullied, I'm doing this, and then they put in a report. There's nothing against it, and so you're actually bullying and harassing that person for putting in a false report. And the Admiralty Board and we won't put up with that. So before you start screaming, crying, bullying, you better make sure 100% you are being bullied, because if we look into it and there's nothing there, you could be on the hot seat and you could be answering to the Admiralty Board in a closed session meeting.
To a specific example like that, I would say you need to find more popular opinions, because that's how popular rule works. You're just upset that you don't have the majority, and I realize that sounds dismissive, but it's like that's actually what's going on. Is you don't have enough people that agree with you. Have an opinion that carries either more weight, or explain yourself better, because sometimes that's also the problem. But that being said, that doesn't even begin to trigger the bullying alarm.
Yeah.
I wonder what the vote was for. That'd be interesting to know. Okay.
Cher says I guess, Cher, do you have a few questions?
I love her shirt and her picture.
Yeah, she's got, what is that? That's the
Picard Admiral.
Yeah, Picard Admiral's uniform. Thank you.
When he was still active.
It's similar to mine, but I also have hers.
Looking ahead. Good for you.
I love it.
It's actually the one I'm looking at getting made for myself. So
I just had that guy Matt Koser do mine. He has that Facebook page, Koser Mart. He does a really good job. It's all like really breathable fabric, and you can wash it. It holds up nice. It's bright, vibrant colors, and he gets all of his measurements from the actual people who do the costuming. So that's the way to go.
Nice.
It's affordable that way.
So actually, Cher, me and the VCS had a discussion last night. So we are going to be putting an ad in the Star Trek magazine, advertising Starfleet International. We talked about it last night. We were going to do it last year, but we had other things we had to get taken care of, obviously, like taxes and stuff that was more pressing. But he is going to be looking into getting us a page or a page and a half in the Star Trek magazine. And they are current. Let's see here, because they're current with Star Trek Picard and Discovery, so they still do put it out.
Isn't it a quarterly magazine now?
I think it is a quarterly magazine. It's done by Titan-Comics.com magazines, and you can go in there. And the last one that they put out was February 9th of this year.
Yeah.
So we are going to advertise in that, and there's a few other things we're going to try to advertise, but it's on the board to be done. Not investing.
Okay, there's Cher's question. Well,
I just answered that. So we're starting out with doing a something in the Star Trek magazine. There's also been a discussion of trying to have a banner or something to advertise at Destination London. That's a huge Star Trek
convention.
Thank you, Kim. I'm thinking we should be advertising at the bigger conventions. Well, I agree, but you have to remember last year we didn't take in a lot of money. Only thing we really did was we only did the yearly dues. We didn't have much being sold from the
quartermaster.
We didn't have really much of anything coming in. Hence why I have to drop my budget as low as I possibly can and still be able to function the fleet. Realistically, 2020 hit everything, including finances. But we are looking at that.
I would have thought it would have boosted membership since more people were at home. Am I wrong?
It boosted 170 new people from January of last year to December of December 2020. But it's still at $5 and stuff. It still did not make that huge of a dent.
I have am I allowed to ask a question?
Sure.
Of course.
Okay. I ran into a little bit of an issue where a captain and their XO let their membership expire.
Uh-oh.
And now when I look at the region, they are in there as pending members. How do I get them assigned back into their positions? Because it automatically assigned to some random person as captain. How do I fix this?
That's a comp ops question.
Yeah. Okay. Ask it again.
Okay. There, in my region, there is a captain and an XO that live in the same house. So they both let their memberships expire on the same day. So now there is no captain or XO on the ship. For some reason, it defaulted CO to like a random person that's not active at all in the club.
Yeah. So what chapter is that?
I'm not going to stay on here. I can type. I'll type it.
Send it in the private chat real quick. So if their memberships if they're not renewing their memberships,
they did.
Hold on. Let her finish.
Wait. So they did renew, but they're showing now. I was on them right away. Like, what is this? You have to fix this right now.
Okay.
How could you let this happen? They made up some excuses. Maybe they were true about not being notified. I know a lot of people say they get notified at least a month in advance.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it was in spam. I don't know. Sometimes life gets busy. I'm not angry about it, but I need to know now that they're showing as pending members.
Okay.
How do I take the pending members and make them the CO and XO so I can fix this problem that's going on the ship?
How long ago did they join or renew?
Like 2 days ago.
Okay.
How long were they expired?
Okay, so it does
they were expired for less than 24 hours.
Okay,
wow.
So the pending thing will probably be there for about a week. Pending is the membership. They're going in to validate all the payments and checking this, checking that. So they'll be there for at least a week.
Is it possible to expedite that, or just it is what it is?
You can send a message to Brand Stimson. He's a member services director, and he can get with Frank and them and see if it can be expedited.
Okay, because it's just a little bit of a mess, and I want to fix it as soon as I can.
On the assigning of a member, this happened to me one time where I lapsed, and it went to the most senior member of that is listed. In other words, if
this
they were
person
in 3 years compared
you mean,
to 2 years.
So you mean seniority? Seniority, not by rank.
Seniority.
Okay.
No.
Okay, just time in. Got it. So it's probably a founding member.
Right.
Okay.
Or the senior member. One time I let mine lapse, and I ended up having a member who'd been on the ship less time than. They were on it, but they weren't a founding member. So it could be. It usually goes to the most senior member in time. That's what happened to me.
Okay.
Once the CO is back on, you can go back, inform membership processing.
This actually looks like it went to the person alphabetically that comes at the beginning of the alphabet.
Oh, I need to check my membership to see if it lapsed too.
Whoops.
I know you wouldn't do that.
Mine lapsed once, and
I don't know. Does that mean I can't be CS if it lapses?
I think so.
You're supposed to have a month to, or used to, a month to get your lapsed membership back before things became irreversible. But I don't know what the policy is now.
I know, but this is like causing like a host of other issuh. I just need to get it fixed.
Well, the CO and XO will have to go in and contact membership processing, and then it will be fixed.
So you're fired. Hey, you know what, Sharon? I would be glad to be fired. Let me tell you, if you have to sit here and go through this budget and all these numbers and plug them in and make sure that my departments have what they need to, do.
I don't. Did somebody say you needed to be fired?
Yeah, sure did.
Every day. He gets stuff every day.
I fire him every day, but he keeps coming back.
Oh, I think she was kidding.
Oh,
of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, there is. It's epayments@sfi.org. If you wanted to donate, you can. That'd be fine.
Now, does that necessarily go to the operational costs, or does it go into just a general fund, and some of that might go toward the scholarship fund?
No, it goes into the general fund, and the scholarship funds are completely separate.
Okay.
Do you want to? No. And you don't have to.
Who decides the amount of each budget? Well, so as the president of the board or president of the corporation, I contact each board member. Like I contacted TJ last night. I contacted Jeff last night. We discussed what they needed to effectively do the work of their department. A lot of it was, still had postage and office supplies. Well, I mean, so I allotted, like with communications, I allotted an $80 miscellaneous. I mean, they had close to $500 there, but they've never used it.
And get this, we used to be the largest taker of all that funds, and now we're barely needing anything.
Yeah, I mean, they used to have close to 27,000 in just communications because they did the newsletter, they had the newsletter printed up, mailed out, all that stuff. So, I mean, I get with each department head and say, okay, this is what you had last year. What did you use last year? What do you need to effectively do your department this year? And I cut all departments down by a huge number. The only one that did not change was computer operations. It's still 3,900 because of all the domain and web hosting, all that stuff. So that's all there.
You cleaned up a big mess too. That took a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we lost money because of other people's goofs.
Yeah, and then we lost money because we had to get the corporate lawyer involved.
And luckily you found an accountant that didn't charge, or that would have cost.
I seen the bank statement, or excuse me, the statement that she sent us after she zeroed it out. It was several thousands of dollars, and she totaled it out to zero.
Wow.
So, SFA never used the money. Well, we do use the money. We do it for web hosting and all that stuff. We've got, I'm looking at getting new quartermaster stuff sent in. I'm getting quotes on, plus I got to get with Brand. There's some stuff that we're going to get from him. So yeah, we use the money. It just does not sit there and doesn't do anything.
When they were talking about getting new members, always on my handbag or my jacket, I have a little Star Trek logo. And so sometimes I wear my Star Trek shirt out, and I get a comment, and then I have my card and say, if you're interested, oh, look at that. What's that? What is that, Steve?
This is one of the backpacks you can get.
Oh,
it's the drawstring athletic bag. It's heavy material. This one is a sample that was made for me. It's got my office seal on it, and it says we are Starfleet, the International Star Trek Fan Association. You can get these ordered through Brand Stimson's company, and you can also get shirts with that new logo on it. So we will
wear your stuff, talk about it, hand out your chapter, keep a card with you, a little stack of cards in your wallet or your purse, and hand it out, because you just never know. We got a new member who, when he was in the Marines, he knew people that was in Starfleet, but he always put it off joining. And then when he's in the Guard now, he thought, well, I'd like to join that. And he found us and came on the Yorktown. And he's also in law enforcement, Steve, so you'll have to meet him. I'm going to try to get him to come to the barbecue.
James McCoy, I want you to get with me, since you just you opened your mouth, and now I'm going to put you to work. Congratulations, you're being voluntold. Report to my office after this meeting.
James McCoy, have you ever met him before? He's wonderful.
He'll be here at the barbecue this year, so I look forward to meeting him.
Yeah, he's a really, really great guy. I got to spend a few hours with him, online, of course, virtually, but he's pretty cool.
But also, so Ryan, you sent me that picture. You found our long lost author down there.
Yep, she's actually joining my ship.
Really? Well, that's great. I'm actually going to get with her because, obviously the bottle of mead. I'm going to see if we can have her send a bottle up here.
Nice.
Oh, yes. The new Starfleet clings. Let me blow it up here. These are clings you can put on your back of your windshield or back of your window. They're really nice. We had them made a couple months back. So if you'd like those are good for recruiting purposes. You can also put them on other things.
Mm-hmm.
I put mine on the glass on my computer here on my desk.
I need to get some of those. I bought my father's car because he can't drive anymore. And he said, Sissy, why are you turning my car into a Star Trek car? I said, well, Dad, it's my car now, but it's got Trekkie Mobile around it, and I've got a decal in the window. But it's advertising. Okay. Share. She said, well, right, but every little bit helps. Share. What? Did you need me?
Just checking.
Okay. Yeah. Kim is right. We're mostly at this time word of mouth or by chance. But the best way to do it is to make sure that people come to your websites, to your Facebook page, get noticed by your people so they can tell others who can tell others. I've got this on the back of my car. I also have it on the back of my chair, which is now they're $5 each. Just gonna go do a little advertising for them. And last time I heard, if you buy 5, you get a 6th one for free. But that might not be anymore.
That's still the right one.
So
you can give them out to crew.
Yeah, you just need to do it. Get it to Linda through. You have the through PayPal's the best way, and there was an email address that you can send it to. But PayPal, if you got PayPal's the best way. You want one of these clings.
Who's the Facebook user? I can't see your name.
I was just asking that in private chat.
Yeah, sometimes it pops up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook user, type your name in. So, hi, Donna. Oh,
Or
Donna, before I forget, I have you down for July. We're not having a July AMA for the U.S., so I need to get with you to reschedule you. That would be cool, decking out with Trek stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Fran. Hi, Fran. Fran Moritz. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Dang, I was looking for.
Oh, Fran. Hello, Fran. By the way, Fran, you have an email from me, so check that out.
Uh-oh. You in trouble. Ha 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 ha.
No. Something you guys sent. I think we talked to you about it the other day on Messenger, and I sent out the individual awards today. So also the information about IC 2021 coming up. I think we need to talk a little bit about, because that's our most visible event for Starfleet at large. And I would say leading into it's the barbecue. So
you put your ship stuff on your personal account sometime, or.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my wife's Facebook personal account says First Lady of Starfleet International.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
People laughed at her for it, though.
I'm at the age where I don't care if anybody laughs at me or not. They don't like it, they can kiss my foot.
Yeah, right.
Your foot.
Oh, you've got a black. I miss my black cat. I had a Binks.
So just give everybody updated thing here. This is Starfleet Icons. It's going to be aired July 14th at 7 p.m. Central with Patricia Tallman. She played Lita Alexander, as well as several other Star Trek episodes, as well as 2 movies. So tune in then. If you would like to be a guest on the Icons with us, please send me or Ed Tunis a message, and we will get you set up for that.
I'm looking forward to the IC.
Right. I've got some of the information here. I'll just read it out. It's going to be on August 7th, and it will be starting at, according to this, 1 p.m. Eastern, which would be noon Central.
Yes.
And the price is the big price of free. You won't have to pay for anything.
But we will accept donations.
Yes. We will be set up to do that. But you have to register on Eventbrite. And if you go to the IC at icsfi.org/2021-registration, you can get into Eventbrite. You just need to click it, set yourself up. You'll need your SEC number. Usually you give your rank and name, and I think I asked one more question. I don't recall what that is.
Put that link in here, Jeff, in our chat, and I'll make a banner.
I'll see what I can do in a few
Okay.
minutes. Let me
No
go
hurry.
through the programs that are tentatively set for the event. There's the EC reports, and then the RC greetings will be given. There'll be the annual fleet awards, and then the Starfleet Academy will be giving out a set of awards. There'll be discussion panels throughout the afternoon after the general session. The SFMC will hold their international muster about, it looks like about 2 p.m. According to this. 1600 hours is not 2 p.m. Yes, it is. And the chapter roll call, the final mission, and panels galore. So we hope to see you there at that. So see if I can
Sorry,
I'm looking for it too. Just
do you.
So I
I'm
just
sorry,
had somebody
guys.
I just had somebody shoot me a message on Facebook asking what the requirement is for the Command Star. So the Command Star was an award we instituted our first year because the only award really the CS really gives out is a Starfleet Starfleet Cross. So you have to be a member in good standing, and you have to go above and beyond the call of duty for Starfleet to get awarded that.
Ed posted the link.
Yes.
I see.
So
Okay, good. Thank you, Ed.
If you, it should be online. I thought. Let me see. Our webmaster. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. It says you can get it through sfi.org, but I guess you have to log into the database. But
No, you can go directly to the Starfleet website, and you should find a link for the international
there
conference.
it is. It's under Fleet websites on
Right.
the name. There it is. Okay.
Just go there, and you'll find it.
Yeah, I registered already. I got to get Tom registered. Okay, there's a question. Should we moderators of the virtual IC be in uniform?
You can. I plan. My plan is to be in uniform as well. Hopefully, I will not get called out, or I have to be on mobile with my phone. But I will definitely be in uniform.
And I plan to be there, although I don't know which uniform I'll be in. Probably my other uniform.
Can we make popular short sleeve uniforms for summer?
Sure.
Yeah, see, look, just t-shirts with Captain McCarr on, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You have to wear clothes, like I said in the email. You don't have to wear a uniform, but you have to wear clothes, and we have to say that for a reason.
I had
Did
one.
that happen?
Yes. I had one of my guests. I don't know if it was After Dark or AMA, but they had their top on. They got up to walk away. They had SpongeBob boxers on.
I was hosting a watch party, and a member of a ship that's not mine was there, and they started walking around their apartment. I'm like, this is weird, and they exposed themselves.
Oh no.
So that kind of stuff happens. Like, I guess he did it by accident. He had used the bathroom.
Sort of like the time the member of Parliament from the British Parliament was on a call with the thing, and he gets up. He thought he had his mute off and his camera off, and he wasn't. He was changing clothes right there, right in front of everybody.
If you don't know what B&E means, it's breaking and entering. So can you imagine me going in my Admiral's uniform with a drop leg holster on and a tack vest going in? They'd be like, "What's this?" I'm like, "I was at a nerd convention. Leave me alone. Let's go in." So yes, that's something we want to see.
We had a guest with a very revealing shirt on, and she kept deliberately bending over and stretching, and it was so obvious. And finally, I had to message her. I said, "You're not a sex kitten," because it was showing. It was so low cut, you could see color change. That's all I can say.
That's for like after
dark.
I don't even think that that's appropriate for after dark. I don't understand the point of that.
No, I know. One of the main things I remember is try to be decent and in order. So
somebody had asked me a couple of days ago if we were ever considering doing a more raunchy after dark. And I said, have you not been to some of the after dark conversations we had? I mean, they get pretty. We're talking about colonoscopies and showing pictures of cameras going up the kazoo. I mean, It's pretty raunchy, dude.
At least we're not showing from the lower regions.
Share, we did. Look what Donna said.
Tidy.
I mean, I'm wearing like really short shorts right now because it's so hot and I have this long sleeve shirt on, so I'm not much better, but you can only see this part.
Unless you see
That's
the nipple,
good.
it's all is good. There you go.
Yeah.
You know,
Good way to
because
look at it.
it's like I said, you're putting your best with these AMAs. We're putting our best foot forward because we use these as advertising. Anybody can see them, and so you just gotta try to keep it level.
Well, I worry about that with After Dark because, I mean, are the only people that can see that people that are members?
No. But it's labeled. It's labeled. Isn't there a warning, Steve, that it's for adult oriented? So
I just worry it might scare off, potential people that aren't SFI members.
Well, reports are it has.
Yes, you are, Donna.
Not.
Yeah, it has.
But we try to emphasize that it is not a show for children. We've had children on, mind you.
My daughter's on.
Yeah, and people with mental disabilities have been on. It's not shying away children.
I see the grandson behind you.
Yeah, we see Brody Patrick,
and
Ensign JG, USS Blackhawk. What did you get? Come here, Brody. Where are you?
I'm right behind you.
What did you get today?
Oh, let me get it.
Yeah, he got an award today. I even printed it out for him.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah,
I love kids.
Good fundraiser if you're allowed to go out there.
Look at that! Congratulations!
Order
he can't hear us.
Congratulations, Brody.
I still got to do mine for my crew.
He said, "Congratulations!" They're standing. They're standing up and cheering. But they just wanted to say hi to you. That's all.
Almost.
Okay.
And my mom got one too.
Really?
Yeah.
How do we get people to nominate more people on their ships for these awards of merit that are available? Some captains don't do them at all.
Right.
Anybody in the fleet can nominate any other person in the fleet.
I know. I've nominated people from other regions. I mean, I think it's like a really nice way to say you notice somebody's doing something, or to say thank you. Absolutely. But a lot of people just don't do them.
This pajama order was a surprise since I couldn't find it on the list of orders of merit.
Yeah.
But it's a brand new award, and I thank whoever created it, Steve.
Steve and Pam, wasn't it?
Pam McLeod and Pam McLeod from Region 1. I can't remember exactly what it says, but basically it's service to the fleet during the 2020 pandemic.
Yeah, right. that was such a nice surprise that everybody everybody got one. That was great.
If you were a member in good standing in the fleet, you got one.
Yeah, the SFMC awards, by the way, are probably the easiest ones to nominate because there are certain people that can nominate certain awards. Like your OIC can do it, or you can have your OIC go up the next level, say brigade level, and nominate you. But the yearly awards are a different thing. They work about the same as our yearly awards.
So Russell actually helped me create the command star. So the certificates that you've seen was his design. So yeah, he helped me do that.
I'm sorry, guys. If I don't hold this cat, she just won't stop meowing at me.
That's fine.
It's really loud.
We're actually at an hour.
Okay.
Right now we don't have any more questions. So.
Oh, let me comment about the show, the new show, Starfleet at Large, which will be airing on the 15th of every month. Will be released at 7 p.m. on the 15th. You can find it in 3 places. You can find it on Steve's channel. You can also find it on a channel called Starfleet International, and then a third channel, which is Starfleet at Large, spelled out Starfleet at Large. So just go to one of those 3. You'll find the first episode somewhere on there. You'll find it for sure on the Starfleet at Large YouTube channel because it's the only video on there right now. And other episodes will be added as we release. So if you're interested in being on it, or you got news and
No, don't. I was going to ignore it, Steve.
News and information, send it. We'll try to get it in the Starfleet news section. And also conventions. We cover conventions as well. If you know of a convention in the area, let us know. It's there's a very good chance it'll appear at the end of Starfleet at Large. So we're looking forward to hearing from you. And we know we got a great Starfleet at Large coming up on the 15th in just a few days, 5 days from now. And also August and September's are going to be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and anybody
thank you, by the way.
Anybody can
I'll
be.
take Fleet Admiral AMA for 400, Alex.
And the answer is, this project will be done soon.
I couldn't resist, Kim. You started talking like, yes, those
That's
are my
fine. That's fine.
So an update on that. Tony is bringing in a new guy that's going to be his entire work job is going to do everything else, help desk tickets, database updates, put in information, all that stuff. And Tony is going to and Tony Knops is going to concentrate 100% on the new database. He hopes to have it live before the end of the year, if not sooner. He is working very diligently on it. I talked to him last night on it. So he's bringing a new guy to handle everything else while he handles the new database only. That's the only thing he will be working on. Also a question, how about SFDPP? So I'll let the CES talk about the new 103 course, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. The SFDPP 103, we are doing the final look over and getting it all set to go out. The EC members should have a copy, they should have a copy coming up here soon for them to review and look over their stuff. Once all that's done, then it's going to be handed out to the rest of the people. You will have up to your year point to get it turned back around and back in. And then to answer Pip's question here, they are being worked on by Compops as well as my department. We do have to look them over and verify that what we have does match up to the database, because people give us information that does not match the database, like their names or their SCCs. So we do have to verify those, and then once I get those verified per institute, I turn it over to the Compops and they import it. So right now, I know we have done all the way up to, I believe, IOLS, and the next ones are being worked on right now.
So speaking of that, there may or may not be a discussion. There's always a discussion that OTS needs to be recertified. So, and the reason why is, I'm not going to say who, but I 100% support this, because if you took OTS, OCC back in the early 90s, a lot of stuff has changed since then. You need to be brought current on the membership handbook. And I know I'm going to get hated for this. I'm at this point now, I'm a year and a half in my administration. I don't care. Everybody needs to be brought current, because I have COs send me messages. Well, I need you to promote my captain, because, they send me this thing. Well, obviously, if you read the membership handbook, we only promote from fleet captain and above. Your RCs do the promotions for captain. So you need to, if you haven't done the OTS OCC in a long time, you probably need to redo it, especially since a lot of stuff then has changed. And if you're still enforcing the stuff, it's no longer being done, and we have new policy in place. You need to know about that. So I'm 100% on board with the full effect of that needs to be done. I'm not, but it is a discussion for another time, but yes, I do support that.
Yeah, mine's been over 20 years, so I'll bite the bullet.
Yeah.
25 here.
I've already
that's where I landed.
But I'm not redoing flag officer. They made it a lot harder.
I know they did.
That's the point.
It wasn't that bad.
When I did it, she had to type it or handwrite it in and mail it to Helen Pulaski. Ooh. That was a long time ago.
I mean, it's a
Then
lot
you
of
need to look on Moodle.
questions.
Yeah, look on Moodle. Kim.
I know. It's
I
better
thought-
now.
I thought that the OCC was probably harder.
Mhm.
And I think that might be because people usually take OCC when they're newer, and by the time you're going to take these FOS courses, you kind of know a lot of the material anyway.
You should know a lot of it. If you're holding the position of an XO or captain and above, and you should know a lot of this information.
Right.
Right.
I mean, we still have some people, like I said, sent me an email saying, "Hey, I request to get my commander promoted to captain." Well, the policy is the RCs promote to captain, we promote from fleet captain and above. And I've had some other just off the wall. Well, how do you do this? How long have you been in the fleet? Well, I'm on 10 years. You should know how to do this. You should not be contacting Commander Starfleet. How do you do this? Now, I help them, but still, you got to take some responsibility. I mean, you've been in here 10 years, 12 years, whatever, and you don't know how to do this.
And why not look in the handbook? Why go straight to you? It's not like you don't have other stuff to do.
Because everybody comes to me.
It's easier to ask somebody a question than to learn it yourself. I mean, I don't envy that. That has to get really tiring. But just tell people to take some of these courses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is a chapter development SOLC course that would help a lot of people.
Yeah, some of you newer chapters out there, I really strongly suggest taking that. I would at least get your CO, XO, maybe department chiefs to take that, because it is good material and it would help help your chapter out.
I'm working as the shakedown coordinator right now in our region, and I'm having all the new ships take that, and then the other relevant SOLC courses, the shakedown one. I mean, why not learn how it works? And it's been helpful. People have been learning a lot from it.
No, I agree. I mean,
just tell people to take courses.
Just take courses, people. I mean, I had one guy. I can't remember what chapter he was on, but during the pandemic, he took like 1,200 courses or something like that. Is what I was told. I mean, it's possible. I mean, you got.
I think you can ask. But is it possible, Eric?
We're about to award the only flag officer, I think, in Region 13, which is Franklin Newman. We're going to award him with the Franklin Newman Award for academic excellence that I guess they presented to him, and they named the award after him and then presented to him. And the last time there was a summit in R13 was in 2013. So I'm going to give it to him again. But that guy has like over 6,000 courses.
Golly.
Yeah.
I think it's all of them ever.
It's dealing with the different stuff that we have to review. I mean, we're basically beta testing the courses as they go through before we even release them.
Yeah.
Our new member, Wyatt, he said, I'm really impressed with your academy. I mean, he just joined last week and he's already taken like 5 courses.
Yeah.
He said it's amazing. So.
All right, guys, we're at our hour mark. Usually what we do for AMA. If we don't have any questions, I'm going to call it. Hang on, maybe. Let me see. Where's she at? So today we were joined with Major Ann Grace, crew member of the Cuchulain, who left out earlier. Admiral Jeffrey Higdon, Chief of Communications, SFI, SEAL of the USS Blackhawk. Major General T.J. Allen, Chief of Educational Services. Ryan Case, Region 2 RC, SEAL of the USS Haise. And Commander Erin Davies, Vice Regional Coordinator, Region 13, XO of the USS Nomad. And, of course, our illustrious associate producer. Thank you for your time, Kimberly Donahoe.
My pleasure.
Hope everybody has a great day. Remember, make sure you have your MSRs in place. Be looking for the 103 SFDPP course. We're doing good. We're getting there. It's not great yet, but we're almost there. So, as always, everybody live long and prosper and have a great day.
Bye.
Bye, guys.